morning, everybody, and welcome to another Swish stream with Steven. I am Steven. My team is Swish Gaming. If you enjoy the content that you see today, please give us a follow on YouTube at The Swish Gaming YT, Twitter, The Swish Gaming, Facebook, The Swish Gaming, and Twitch, The Swish Gaming. This weekend, I did go to the SCG event, and I had a pretty reasonable pool. It's actually a very interesting pool. A lot of directions it could go. It started 301. I took a draw in round one that should have actually been a win. I just missed lethal on board, which was obviously pretty frustrating. But this is just me not realizing my opponent couldn't block wide. I was so tunnel visioned on getting over him with flying that I didn't realize that if I just used my clone. How was SCG, bud? Not any better than yours, DBZ. Not any better than yours. You died one round before I did. So, DBZ player and I actually played, which was pretty funny. That was my round 4 opponent. But anyway, I ended up losing round 5 to a good green-blue deck. I drew round 1. Honestly, I think that my opponent had a better deck than mine, but in round 1. He had Black Sun's Twilight and then Red Dominus, and that's how he beat me game 2. He rebought Red Dominus with an instant speed Black Twilight and then removed my second blocker. I left back 2 blockers thinking that 2 blockers would almost be impossible to lose, and then he did that to me. So, a little unfortunate. But round 5 I lost to a good blue-green deck. I couldn't beat Incubator with my blue-black deck. Unfortunately, I did have a blue-green deck that I should have known I could have boarded into. I didn't really figure this out until I was looking at the pool for quite a while after the event, but I did have a really interesting blue-green deck that I think would have lined up well with my opponent's blue-green deck, and also I think it would have lined up well with my opponent in round 6 Gruul deck. So I should have been a little more cognizant of what was going on with my pool during the event, but blue-black was kind of the deck that jumped out at me. And that's what I built, and I think it was fine, but it just wasn't good enough to beat the busted stuff or some problematic permanents. So I had an interesting black-white deck too. But enough about the limited event this weekend. Let's talk about what we're going to play today. So our first deck we're going to try today, before the new cards come out, I believe tomorrow. I'm not sure if there will be maintenance tomorrow. There might be, so we might have to play on Arena for a little while again. We'll just kind of play that by ear. But the first deck we're going to try today is Mono Red Bedlam. We played a Rakdos Bedlam deck last week to a 4-1 record. And so this week we're going to try more Genocide Shenanigans. Kinda, yeah. And then I know there was someone else in chat besides you, Genocide, who was really interested in Mono Red Bedlam last week. Hopefully they'll tune in today. But we played Rakdos. We went 4-1 with it. Bedlam was actually really sweet. It's especially sweet with Fable. Today we're going to try Mono Red. Our key cards in this deck are Monastery, Swiftspear, Soulscar Mage, Runaway Steamkin are going to be the threats that I'm going with that are not Bedlam Reveler. This just gives me a good way to win when I'm not using the Bedlam Revelers. Bedlam Reveler is kind of like a late game card. We need to still have kind of that fast aggression. It also, having these cards will kind of punish the graveyard hate people might try to bring in. No standard testing. Not yet, DBZ. The new cards aren't even out, so there's not a huge point until tomorrow. And then we will start playing standard probably half. We'll probably do half Pioneer, half standard, I think is probably what we'll do. Maybe a little more standard than Pioneer, but trying a couple copies of main deck Soulseer to deal with Shieldred. Not sure if that's the best option. I think it's better than Rending Flame. It's certainly better than Roast. Genocide Vomit. We're trying a couple copies of Cathartic Reunion as another draw spell in addition to the Impulses and the Light Up the Stages. Alright, DBZ, what are you thinking? I want to hear about it. So we're trying a couple Cathartic Reunions. It can also let us turbo out Bedlam Reveler, which is kind of cool. We're playing Fable of the Mirrorbreaker because Fable is insane, obviously. Also really good with Reveler. Playing Fiery Impulse, because I think this is the best one at dealing with Greasefang, and just generically a pretty good removal spell. We very likely will have 2 instant sorceries in our graveyard. I know it looks like we have 22 lands, but we kind of have 20, 4 of them are Spikefield Hazards. Sometimes they'll be lands, sometimes they'll be spells. I think in this deck, maxing on Spikefield Hazard makes sense. So we're doing that. Sideboard, I have a couple copy of Roasts, a couple copies of Roast for Shieldred, and just generically okay against Mono Green, 4 copies of Rending Volley for Mono White and Greasefang. Various other decks he's coming against too, like Phoenix. 3 copies of Unlicensed Hearse, again, Greasefang, Phoenix, decks where I'd want these. Damping Sphere is for Lotus. And then 3 copies of Obliterating Bolt, again, for Mono Green, Angels, stuff like that. Black-White Control. All right, DBZ player, that could be cool. Yeah, are you talking standard or Pioneer with that? But yeah, this is what we're gonna do. List should be available on the Cardboard Live, left side of your screen, so you can check it out. Okay, DBZ, interesting. But yeah, let's hop in. Let's do this. No prelim today for us. All right, Pioneer League. Here we go. Well, hopefully not Genocide, but we'll see. We will see. Yeah, we're going to keep this. I'm in. Yep, we'll probably be playing Fable later, too. Mono White Monument Splash Fable of the Mirror Breaker, you know? No way. I know, dude. No way. We can't just play Mono White. No way we could do that. Come on, man. Why you gotta kill my stuff, opponent? That's ridiculous. Go ahead. You're right, we could. We could not play Fable. But we're probably gonna play Fable anyway. Ooh. I'm gonna hide this for now. Let's just light up the stage. No reason to play this into Stomp. Yeah, I mean, that's going to be really good next turn. I've got a land drop and an Impulse now. Potentially. Okay. That's kind of annoying. Okay, so this is kind of interesting. I really want to cast this, so I think I'm just going to cast this. I could play Swift Spear first. It probably makes sense to play this. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Impulse. Would love to hit a Fire Impulse and a Mountain here. That'd be, like, perfect. Not quite. Not awful, though. Go. Yep. That's fine. Best part is he's going to keep eating my creatures because he thinks that the drain is more important than not draining, obviously. Kind of hilarious. So we're actually just building up for Bedlam Reveler, and he doesn't even know. Opponent is a jerk, I agree. Okay. So, Soulscar Mage, kill your guy here, discard... something. Guess we play this first. Kind of curious what I pitch. Might be one of the draw spells. Could be Steamkin, too. I think if I were to discard one, it would be Light Up, because we can go Steamkin Impulse next turn, or Steamkin Abrade. So if I am going to pitch one, it's going to be Light Up, if I want to pitch a draw spell like that. And maybe I do. Light Up definitely has higher upside, but the problem is I don't expect to get damage anytime soon at all. Yeah, that's the issue. I also thoroughly expect we're going to get Shield Ridded this turn. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Stormy. It's between those two. The question is, do we think Steamkin's going to be good? All right, we'll toss Light Up. It's definitely between these two. We'll go with the Light Up though. All right, that's fine. Sure. Opponent's gonna run out of removal eventually. Okay, I'm getting a little sick of Graveyard Trespasser though. I'll tell you that. I've had about enough of that. Good thing is we still have the Abrade. This is going to get discarded, I think. I think what I want to do here is probably Steamkin, Abrade, kill this, pitch Swiftspear. And then next turn I can go Impulse, Bedlam Reveler. Yeah, I like that a lot. Probably should have done this instant speed. There's no real reason to wait on that, I don't think, but whatever. Maybe he'll play Double Bone Crusher now. Yep. And then I get to go Impulse Bedlam. And then we'll have 3 mana here as well, which is kind of cool. Ooh, that's okay. Oh, that's actually so okay. So I get to go Impulse. So I guess I Reckless Impulse first and see what we hit. Okay. This turn I want to play a Mountain. And then I'm going to Fiery Impulse here. So I could float 3 mana, but all Impulse all the time. That's right, Anti-Snowman. All Impulse all the time. So we have a decision to make now. The question is, do I want to use the mana here, or do I just want to wait and keep it as a 4/4? Part of me just wants to keep it as a 4/4. You like floating 3, Stormy? There's higher upside if we do it that way, that's for sure. Well, we're obviously going to draw cards. I'm just debating if I want this as a 4/4 or not, you know? Well, we're going to... Yeah. Thing is, we have the option to do that anyway, though, is the thing. We can. We could still remove from Steamkin. We don't have to remove yet. Oh, I'm going to cast it. I'm not saying I'm not going to cast it. I'm just debating if I want to remove the counters from the Steamkin before casting. Yeah, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, do I want to remove mana and then cast Bedlam Reveler, or do I just want to cast Bedlam Reveler, see what I draw, and then remove mana? I think I am just gonna add mana. I think this is very close, though. I'm not sold that this is actually the right sequence. Very bad if I like don't draw anything good. Okay. Well, another draw 2 isn't horrible. Jeez, dude. Alright, I think I'm going to offer the trade here. I think I'm fine with the trade. I'm also fine with getting in damage, but... Okay. Go. Do I block? Probably not. Probably just take it. Try to race. I'm really afraid he has Shieldred as his last card. But it's possible I was supposed to hold back and block. This feels like a Shieldred to me. Yeah, that's what it is. What? Activate Castle? Okay. So until the end of this turn, oh, they're all this turn. That's a little awkward. I feel like Ramanap Ruins is probably better in this spot. I think maybe he has Power Word Kill for this. He would have had to top deck it though. It wasn't in his hand. That is tough. I think this is better, though. Cast this at your face. Trigger Prowess, trigger Steamkin. Deal him 9 total damage here. Have Ramanap Ruins to put him to 4. Go ahead. Okay. Yep. Yep. I don't love or hate my spot here. Oh god, now I hate my spot. Oh, okay, Den. I didn't... Wait, what? Where did this come from? Did I just miss that? I guess I just missed that this was in play? Huh. Well, that's awkward, because that's exactly lethal. I just missed that he had this in play. Yeah. That was weak. Really, really weak. I don't know why I just didn't know this was here. I feel like, this was like land 5 or 6 for him, maybe? Because I swear he didn't have this early. I don't know. I don't know why I just blanked on this being here. He led Takanuma into this. I don't know. I'm struggling to remember when this showed up. Unfortunate. Okay. What do we want to cut? Probably some amount of creatures. I think the creatures are the worst cards here. Probably Soulscar Mage, honestly. I think I'm just going to do that. Just bring in 2 roasts for 2 Soulscars and call it good. Could see cutting Steamkin instead of Soulscar just because it's so mana inefficient. So embarrassing against Stomp. Actually, I think I'm going to do that. I think I'd rather have Soulscar than Steamkin. We'll try this. Yeah, I do too, Stormy. I do too. Little awkward. Does not have an early threat. Does have a draw 2 and a Bedlam. I'm pretty happy about that, but the end of the day, I'm trying to play a slower game with them, so I might keep this hand. This is, like, kind of close. I know it doesn't have any early pressure, but I kind of just expect these post-board games to go really long. I don't know. I'm going to try it. We'll see what happens. Could lead on Hazard as a land, but I think I want it to stay. I guess next turn I can just go Hazard your face, light up, which fuels the Bedlam Reveler a lot more. Okay, that's kind of good. Probably just want to do that. Maybe. The awkward thing is in some ways, I want to hold these cards because all my removal is targeted, so if I play these and he doesn't have threats in play, then I won't be able to convert kill spells. So maybe I'm actually just supposed to play this as a land now and just say go and just play a very patient game. I actually think I might do that. Let's see how that works. I just feel like impulsing now is a little loose, because if I hit removal spells, I just cannot use them at all. So I'm like spewing value, which is not what I'm trying to do against Rakdos, I don't think. Yeah, and like, that's annoying, but fine. We're still going to get a draw too, so. Okay. Alright, well, now I don't have much of a choice, do I? So, we're going to light up the stage. Nice. Fable is great. Fable and Den is a very nice hit there. Yep. Okay. See one, play one. Go ahead. So I can pitch one Bedlam Reveler in a mountain very easily. I think that's like 1000% what we're going to do. We're always going to have to ditch the second Reveler to the first Reveler anyway, so pretty free discard, I think. Rude. Very rude, opponent. Very rude. Okay. That's a nice one. Alright, so what do we want to do? I can go... Spike Field U, light up the stage. I think that's where I start. Okay. I can go Mountain, Steamkin, probably kill Goblin here. I might kill the Bone Crusher. This thing hits me a lot harder. The 2/2 giving mana, though, is really annoying. But I think the 4/3 is more problematic, actually, so let's deal with this. Guess I can wait till his turn to do it. Yeah, there's no real rush here. Go ahead. I'm probably just going to block with Steamkin if I get the option in this spot. Okay. Duress resolves. Croxa. Okay, that's fine. That's a little annoying, but... Alright. Real question is, do I block? I kind of want to. I really do. I kind of just want to get his threat off the board, not take that extra damage. Obviously, it gets a lot bigger if I wait, so maybe I'm supposed to wait. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to wait. Let's see if we can do some crazy stuff. It's not a horrible draw. So, always yield. Roast this. Yep. Yep, I agree with that. I agree with that. All right, let's draw 3 cards. Alright, I'm going to keep the... So, let's see. I'm going to attack for 4. And I guess I just say go. Because they're going to Croxa me. I can pitch the Ruins. And then on my next turn, I can remove counters, roast, and abrade the Croxa. And then we get to clone Bedlam Reveler. So we're actually in great shape. Like, we have Shieldred Protection. Okay, Dreadbore is frustrating, but again, I mean, I'm still just doing the same thing. Like, I'm gonna kill their stuff. Or kill their Croxa. And then we get to deal them quite a bit of damage, too. And we still have a Den as well. I think we're in okay shape here, honestly. Yep. Ooh, that was a nice draw. Alright, remove this. Cast this. Cast this. I think we're actually going to be able to... I could fire up the Den if I wanted to. Because I have 3 more counters on the Steamkin. Let's line up his blocks, though. So, right now he just, like, has to chump here, right? Or take 12. That seems pretty good for me. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. Combat. Boom. Sure. Take 7. Go. I don't even know. Does Shieldred beat me here off the top? Alright, well, that certainly doesn't. Good game. Alright, nice. That was fun. Unlicensed Hearse is kind of interesting for Croxa. Probably not good, but it is interesting. They probably have 1 to 2. I mean, 1 to 2 is like the only number of Croxa they're playing. So it's just a question of, are they on the 2 or the 1? They're probably on 2. That's more standard. I like 1, but I know Ginger has been on 2 for quite a while. So I think most people default to 2. If I were to bring in the hearse, I think maybe I would cut the Steamkins again, but the Steamkin was really good in that game. Like, it's really good when it doesn't die, obviously. Kind of a weird game. My opponent didn't really have that much removal. It was kind of odd. I don't like being so reactive that we don't have that aggressive plan as well. I kind of like having the mix. Makes it harder for them to have a great draw against us. So I think I might just keep it like this. If I were to bring in 2 hearse, I think Steamkin would be my cut. I don't know. It's interesting. It's certainly interesting. I don't know. Maybe I do want hearse on the draw. Just board these out. I think it's close. Thing is, these have been so good. Both these games. Like, we've gotten to a late stage and then played these, and they've just been just insane mana acceleration. But I really like having a good answer to the Croxa. I'm going to try to be more reactive, and we'll see what happens. Not sold on this at all, but... all removal. What do I think of a hand of all removal on the draw? Snap keep, DBZ player says. Yeah, whatever. We have the answer to Bankbuster, too. Screw it. We'll try it. I think this may have been a mulligan, but we'll just see what happens. All right, well, that's a cool draw, I guess. Yo. All right. Not great draw steps for us here. Yay, you helped make bad decisions. Yeah, I think it may have been a little loose, but... yeah, I've got to abrade that. And pitch an impulse, I suppose. Honestly, though, if we just, like, can hit impulse into lands, we'll still probably be okay, so... yeah, I agree. That was why I did it. Okay, that's exactly what I need. Can we hit 2 lands off this? 0 lands. Yikes. Alright, that is not what I needed to do at all. Yeah, we've got the answer to that. 2 answers to that, so... alright, 3 answers to that. That is... yeah, I mean, the fact we haven't seen a land in 6 cards is pretty brutal. 6 draw... like, the impulse saw 2 no lands, and then we had 4 draw steps, so... a little unlucky, I'd say, but... it's how it goes, I guess. But... right on time. What do I want to pitch? Probably the Soul Seer at this point. Funny thing is, if we draw a Reveler, we are still, like, kind of cooking with gas. We've got 5 instants and sorceries in here. If he, like, plays a thing that dies to Impulse and I just top deck Reveler, like, we're really not in that bad a shape at all. Yeah. So I'm just gonna Impulse the crap out of this. A little awkward because there's a Den, but I'm still just killing this, I think. Let's just try and top deck a Reveler like champions. Okay, that's not horrible. Okay, okay. Combat, one you, go. Yeah. Sure. Okay, okay. Interesting, interesting. Staying alive indeed, Snowman. Staying alive indeed. Alright, well, we're gonna light it up, I think. I guess I could just go roast this attack, and then if he trades, like, I don't even know how bad that is for me. But I have a lot of lands to hit. I'm gonna do this. Okay. Hmm. Very interesting spot here. Could attack and see what he does. Could just leave up the Abrade. I think I'm just going to leave up the Abrade and try to just block with this. Go. Let's Abrade the Bone Crusher and try to trade with Blood Tithe if that's an option he gives me. Okay. I'll take 3. Really? I mean, if we draw a Reveler, this is a game. Alright, that is not what I was looking for. I could play... Kind of incentivized to hit my land here, honestly. Yeah, I'm going to play my land, let him know he can hit me with Den. That sucks, but if he's only firing up Den, I guess there are worse things. Kind of got to go Bedlam Reveler into removal spells here. I don't think we have much else. So the missed lands early and the missed Reckless Impulse was, like, so devastating. Sure. The Impulse that hit a Reveler and a Light Up that we couldn't play is just so bad. It's, like, both very important cards that I would have liked to have. Yep, that's not gonna get it done. Alright. It's a shame. It's actually, I mean, really close. Game 1 we didn't hit great on the Reveler. I also made pretty terrible attacks. Game 2 was close. Game 3 maybe we just weren't supposed to keep that hand, I guess. That's alright. Yep, GG indeed. It was a pretty good match. Okay, keeping this. I think it's going to be really good, DBZ. I'm excited to play it in Mandrak decks, that's for sure. Really, I'm just excited to play Mandrak in general, to be honest. Greasefang? Thoughtseize. Yep, definitely Greasefang. Good news is Impulse is very good against Greasefang, so... It's the 4-mana it's the white Dominus. Okay, I'm going to play one of these as a land here. And we'll figure out what we want to do next turn, but... Probably just leave up Hazard, you, Impulse, Greasefang. Have to be how I have to play this. Okay. Yep. Go. I could obviously not play around it here, but I think playing around it is just so free. I could have gone Impulse, obviously. Okay, dude, give me a break. Okay, now I might just kill this. And then he can Thoughtseize an Impulse, I suppose. A little bit annoying. I kind of don't want him to take an Impulse. I kind of want my draw twos. I wonder if I just let him take the... That's, like, really close. I really would like my draw twos. So, maybe I just leave this in play. Maybe I'm being too greedy, though. Opponent does only have 2 cards. They're going to 14. I have a lot more draw twos in my deck. I have 6 more of them. Gets a blocker out of the way if I draw a threat, too. It does make Can't Stay Away live, though. That's one downside. Is if they have, like, a Can't Stay Away in hand, it would let them loot again. You know, dude, you can have my Impulse. I want my cards. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Okay, well now I have double Spikefield Hazard. That doesn't deal with Mr. Fang, though, so... I'm just gonna cast an Impulse. Okay, or play a Swift Spear attack for 1. Alright, don't do it to me, please. I asked nicely. Dude, what a joke. Oh, they had Evo! Alright, maybe I should have killed their guy then. I didn't think about Evo. That's fair. It's kind of rough, though, because I could have gotten punished either way. I could have gotten very punished if they had Can't Stay Away, which, I mean, I think is more likely than Evo. There's, like, no way for me to know they're playing the Evo version. But, man, that sucks. I think I'm quite dead. We'll go to the next game. I don't even want to show them any more of my cards. It's not worth it. Alright. 4 Rending Volleys and 2 Hearse. Soul Seer is too expensive. Get out of my deck. Fable might be a little slow. I think Fable's probably a little slow. Very good card, though. Could also cut one of my threats, but I think the threats are pretty good against Greasefang. I don't know. Cutting Fable just feels kind of ludicrous. I guess Cathartic Reunion might not be necessary. It's certainly slow. It's just such a good card. It's just makes my deck so much more consistent, you know? Cathartic Reunion might be a good one to get rid of. Then maybe we could trim Fable. Another thing I'd do is trim Reveler, right? I don't need all 4. What if I go like 3 Reveler instead of 4? And then maybe down 1 Fable? Or like one of my threats? Although I think I want all my threats. Let's try 1 Fable. 1 Fable, 1 Reveler. Let's do that. Yeah. Go. See if he has Fatal Push here. Be annoying, but it's fine. Sure, whatever. Okay. So we'll take the Blooming Marsh, obviously. We'll play Fable. Go. Well, this type of situation is why we left Fable in our deck right here. Is hand's kind of mid, so it'll be nice to find some new cards. Such a generically good card. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. It's so ridiculous how good it is. What did he hit off this? Still no vehicles. Oh, I guess there's a Chariot. Never mind, that's a lie. Okay, we discard 2 cards. I do not really like the Mountain at all. And, I mean, yeah, it's like... I feel like it's Mountain Hazard here. I think that's what I like. I like Soulscar to just get another threat. Okay, that's kind of awesome. Combat. Actually... Interesting. Yeah, let's just do combat. I'm fine with that. I don't know, I guess if I play Swift Spear, he probably doesn't double block if I attack. Sure, this is fine. So now I do this and this. Go. Leave up Rending Volley. Has a Chariot. Sure. Irony is Volley's like the worst draw in the deck right now. It's kind of funny. Yeah, oh, I know. I am aware of what I want. I think I just need to pass, which is really frickin' awkward. Really, really awkward. But here we are. Dude, give me a break. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that'll happen. God, it's so frustrating. I can't Reveler is the issue. I don't have enough mana. We only have one spell in the yard, so it's not an option. I would love to cast Reveler, believe me. What an infuriating match. Opponent mulls to 5 as double Thoughtseize, perfect hand, pretty much. Double Thoughtseize combo you on turn 4. And then this game, they just go vehicle into vehicle. Like, yeah, it's horrible. I mean, they just went vehicle into vehicle. They play like 1, maybe 2 of this card. So unreal that it was in their hand. And then that they just play 0 white creatures in a game where I draw volleys. And we have like tons of other answers, by the way. We have Braids and Impulse. Just both these games about me just drawing as badly as possible and them drawing as well as possible. Yeah, pretty tilting for sure. Pretty tilting for sure. And also in that spot, we just need any spell to turn our Steamkin on, and we're just hitting all uncastables. I'm sure it is very funny for you. Maybe I just picked wrong on the Fable, I guess. I don't know. At the time, I thought those pitches made sense, but I guess if I just keep... If I would have just kept Spikefield in my hand, I could have just killed one of the 1/1s, and then we would have got to keep our 2/2 to keep generating mana. That would have been kind of relevant. And then that would have been relevant with the top deck Swiss Sphere, although obviously it's kind of impossible to know that I'm going to draw the 2 cards I drew. Yep. Definitely keeping this. They're probably on Groll, I assume. Go. Heroic. Okay. It's a nice draw. Impulse. Try and hit some lands here. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Swift Spear. Swift Spear, sure. Wow. So, got a lot of options here. A lot of options. So I can go Fire Impulse, kill your guy, Cathartic Reunion, pitch Cathartic Reunion, and probably Reckless Impulse, and that means that I've got 5 spells in the yard, so whenever I want, I can just Reveler. Could also pitch the Soul Seer, but I think I like having more interaction. Pretty inefficient interaction, a little awkward, but... Could also pitch the Fable instead of the Impulse. But I think I like the Fable. So we'll do this first. Card 2 cards, Cathartic, and I think the Reckless. It's close between this and the Soul Seer, but I think we've got enough card manipulation and draw and all that. Go. Next turn I can go Soulscar Mage, Soul Seer, I guess. Probably makes sense. Just get things off the table. And then following turn I can go Fable Bedlam. Not bad. Or I could save the Soul Seer, depending. Three me? You got it. It's a nice draw, too. Okay. Think I can get away with playing the Ramanap Ruins. Funny thing about Fable is I really don't want to Soulscar Fable. Yeah, I think that makes the most sense to me, too. That makes the most sense to me, too. And honestly, we might just be discarding nothing with this Fable. I think our hand is good. We'll see what we draw, but I'm pretty happy with all of it. Okay, no Reckless Rage there kind of surprises me, to be honest. Thought for sure we'd run into that. Okay. What is in this guy's hand? I will not block. Okay, he does have Reckless Rage. He just didn't use... Oh. Flowstone Infusion? Okay. Interesting. Sure. What? Alright. That is wild. Alright, well that's a free discard. I mean... I guess I can... Yeah, his hand is awful, obviously. I think I want to wait a turn to Bedlam Reveler because I want to Soul Seer the Giganta, potentially. So I guess I just pitch this, play land, braid this, attack for 2, and then I can leave up Soul Seer. That's all I want to pitch. Okay, Light Up is kind of cool. Now I might just Light Up this attack and Light Up. I guess I braid this first. Well, no, I probably want to Light Up. I want to Light Up first in case I hit more removal, I think. The 1 damage here I don't value that much. Okay. Light Up again. Okay. Interesting. Now I almost don't even want to kill his Swift Spear. Probably wrong, but I really, at this point, kind of just want to go Steamkin Swift Spear. But maybe that is a little aggressive. I don't know. I'm going to do it. Screw it. We're not playing this deck to not make plays like this. We're going to try to get max value out of our cards, and hopefully it works. Wow. Okay. It's just going to play a 5-5 that I get to kill. Let's go. Alright, well, this turn is going to be insane. Absolutely insane. Our opponent might just die. We're going to get a lot of prowess triggers. That's more prowess triggers that I can get. Alright, so I guess step one is probably cast the Impulse. Dude, Stormy, I don't have any idea what's going on over there. Not a clue. Jeez, dude, we just cannot hit a land to save our lives. But I just need to make sure I have enough mana here. So I go Abrade this. So hold on. I can go Spikefield you and then Light Up after removing counters. I think I like that. Steamkin, fun magic card. Alright, light it up. Okay. Alright. I think they're dead. I can go Hazard you again. Actually, what if I play another Steamkin? I don't have to, but it's kind of sweet. I think I'm able to do it, right? Play this, play Hazard, trigger. Yeah, well, no, because then I can't cast both of these, I don't think. No, I can't. Actually, yes, I can because of the other Steamkin. Because I get to go cast this, then use the other Steamkin to cast this. Alright, this is all very unnecessary and convoluted, but we're not playing this deck to not make these plays. Alright, let's do this. This is so awesome. Thank you, opponent, for keeping a terrible hand so we could combo off. I appreciate you. Alright, abrade this. Triggers. I think opponent is, like, going to exactly die here. It's actually more than exactsies. They're taking, like, 20 damage. Alright, remove counters. Soul Sear this. And kill you. Alright, well, that was awesome. That was absolutely disgusting. Alright, well, we're just going to bring in a bunch of removal spells. I mean, I don't know what more to say about it. Okay, so what do I not want? I feel like my creatures are kind of bad, especially like Swift Spear. I think Swift Spear sucks. Soul Scar, probably better here. How many 4 drops is too many? Probably like 8 or 9. Like once you go over 7, you're getting a little crazy, I think. I think 7 is ambitious too. Like I played 7 in Yorion decks, so that isn't even like you probably want to be like 5, 6 in a lot of lists. Like if you're just talking about like a controller or mid-range deck, I assume you're talking about your black-white deck. Alright, Soul Seer is just very inefficient. We're going to cut this, even though it does deal with the Giganta. We have Roast in here, which will deal with Giganta too. Maybe to trim a Reveler again, we'll go to 3. And probably trimming on a couple light-ups. Because I might not be doing all the attacking in this match. Let's try this. Yeah, I cannot even imagine what our opponent kept in that last game or what was in their hand. I mean, very weird game. Alright, I don't have a 1-mana removal spell, but I do have Steamkin, Roast, Impulse. Like, I think it's an okay hand. I'm going to keep it. I don't think it's one I'm supposed to mull, but it's not great. I won't lie to you. Definitely not great. Okay, that one is a problem. Alright, we drew an answer. Let's go. We did have 8 of them to draw, so it's kind of awesome. Yep. Okay, I'll be killing that too. Not a bad one. Go. Sure. Sure. Well, that's pretty good for me. It means they're out of threats. Now we get to Fable. Okay, I'm going to Fable before Steamkin in this game, just to be mana efficient. Okay, that's a great one to pitch to the Fable as well, so it makes everything much easier. Just a free pitch. In a deck with an average... Yeah, I don't know, Stormy, what in the world happened. It was a wild game. Flowstone. Alright, whatever. I'm going to pitch that because it enters tapped. I would like an untapped land here. Thank you. I think I just want to go Steamkin, play Impulse. Okay. So 3 spells in yard currently. So I can actually Reveler with those 2 hazards, funny enough. Okay. That's pretty awesome. Now I can deal with the Giganta. And I think also Reveler. So braid this. One, two, three, four. Yeah, I can. All right. Hazard this. Attack for 4. Oh, shoot. Sorry, I forgot this. All right, that's fine. Lost 2 damage there, but that was stupid. That was so stupid. I actually lost 3 damage. For whatever reason, I was thinking it was out of the way. I wanted to max damage, just moving too quick. Whoops. Yeah. Go. A little awkward, but I think we'll be okay. Juicy J. It's hilarious. Yep, we had to beat Juicy J. Alright. Yeah, it was a weird match. I mean, game 2 we drew well, obviously. Alright. Let's see if we can get a second win here. I'm going to keep this. I think this should be a land this game. Probably. So I'm just going to play this as a land. I might be Stormy, yeah. Game 1 was very odd. Game 1, I mean, I don't know that we really should have won game 1. Our opponent's hand was completely unkeepable. That's a little awkward after playing the Spike Field Hazard, but what are you going to do? Okay, Impulse. Okay, go. Yeah, the problem is we're just going to fall a little too far behind here, I think. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Soul Seer can hit Kiora at some point, which is interesting, I guess. Yeah, Raja, I just thought it was better than Ren. I just wanted an answer to Childred in the main deck. And I think this is the best one that's currently legal. Obviously, the one that's in the new set is just better, but not really in this deck. But the one in the new set just gets cheaper if you have equipment randomly. Salvo. But it's literally the same text. It's the exact same text, but then it also gets cheaper for equipment. Alright, so... Kind of an interesting spot. I could go Swift Spear, Fiery Impulse, the Mystic, and then attack him and light up the stage. Or we could just play both cards that are in exile. I could do the classic Dykeman thing and just try to squeeze every bit of value out of all my cards, but I don't know that this is the position I want to be doing that. They put a Cavalier in their hand, so I want to cut them back a mana. So I guess I'm going to do it that way. I already have we already have plenty of card advantage here. I don't need to get crazy with Impulse, I don't think. Yeah, I think I need to kill the Elf too, I agree. I agree with that. Like I said, I'm going to actually just attack my opponent here. Really hope they minus their Kiora this turn. It'd be very ideal. Because then I can sear it off. Alright, go. Oh, we hit a land drop and a Steamkin. That's pretty sick. The land drop is what I'm really excited about. That's so annoying. Okay. Okay, good. He minused his Kiora at least, so I get to kill the Kiora. Okay. Well, things lined up well. I get to get the Kiora off the table. They have Cavalier Forest, 2 unknown. But dealing with Kiora here is nice. Go. Losing cards on those draw twos, pretty sad, but we have a Reveler, so we'll be able to get it back. That really blows. Really blows. Okay. Man. Just don't quite... I think I need to Fable here. Go. Well, the good news is I'm going to get a lot of good tools sideboard. We have a bunch of obliterating bolts for them. So that will be helpful. Skysav, sure. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, okay. I don't really want another Fable, nor do I... Well, I guess I could just ditch both Steamkins. Pitching both Steamkins kind of makes sense, actually. Because they don't really do anything, they just die. I'm going to pitch the Steamkins. Okay. I guess I get one anyway. So now I just go... Now I just play everything. Land, Steamkin, Fable. Because next turn I'm just going to play Bedlam. Go. Yeah, Heater, always worth checking the price of Fable, because I'm always playing Fable on stream. It's just all we play on this stream is Fable. That's all we'll be playing for a while, too. I think when the new set comes out, the first deck I'm going to mess with is a red-white Oketra's Monument deck with Mandrak splashing for Fable. It's just going to be mono-white Monument with Fable in it, pretty much. Yeah, that's a Cavalier. It might just be worth conceding this game, to be completely honest. I think I am very dead. Rebranding to Fable Guy? Yeah, I guess maybe, huh? That might be what it means. I'd never really considered it before, but yeah, probably. Discarding this makes this cheaper. I don't even really want to show him the... I'm just not going to show him Bedlam Reveler. There's like no way I'm winning this game, so let's just not give him information for no reason. Alright, the Obliterating Bolts are good. No, that's half the reason Fable's good, is it can just keep cloning Fables when it... Or it can just keep... Or half the reason Fable's good is it can keep cloning Thrabins when it flips, obviously. That's like one of its best functions. Alright, I feel like this is a matchup where Fable could get trimmed or cut. Certainly. I may want roasts as well. It's like more removal. I kind of just don't want Fable here. The treasures don't do anything. The body kind of sucks. The treasures might not do anything. Like, but the 2/2 is really bad. It's just really slow and clunky, and it doesn't synergize amazingly with Reveler, so that's probably just one Cathartic Reunion. Either Cathartic or maybe like one Light Up. Maybe I have one too many removal spells, maybe one Roast. Let's actually go to one Roast. I feel like I have enough removal. I have 3 Obliteratings, 4 Impulse, 2 Abrade. When I'm on the draw, I'll bring in another Roast, but on the play, I think I want to leverage some pressure. That hand won't get it done, unfortunately. Okay, this one can play. Need to keep this in my hand this time. But it's a fine hand. I'm just going to get rid of the Bedlam. We don't have time for that right now. honestly, maybe I should have boarded out one Bedlam. It's possible. Although I think a quick Bedlam is, like, really important in this matchup. I don't think this hand quite had the tools to do it. If I would have been on 7, obviously it would have been great, but ain't nobody got time for that. Yeah, exactly. All right, that's dead. See you later. Would love another Swift Spear here. Okay, land isn't the worst, I guess, but... play this, cast this, to you. Go. Alright. Alright. It's Impulse. A little bit awkward, but whatever. Combat to you. Finally reached the age where your memes date you. Outdate you. That's funny. Ain't nobody got time for that. Wow, okay. Opponent just not doing anything. Alright, well, I think I want a Cathartic Reunion pitching Impulse and Mountain. Always yield to this. Okay. So I can go Fiery Impulse, my own Swift Spear, attack you, then light up the stage. I think that's what I want to do here. Yes, I believe that is what I want to do. So... combat. 3. Light it up. Go. Not terrible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 spells in Yard. So Bedlam Reveler is 2 mana. Darksteel Citadel, sure. Fun fact, I can still cast that, but... Alright, play this. I guess I know I'm going to play the land here anyway, right? Because I... okay, so... play this. Play this. Reckless. Oh, ooh, Bedlam there is insane. Okay. The question is, do I kill the Karn or do I just put the Karn to 1? I need to think about if I have lethal next turn. I probably don't. He's probably going to go Cavalier, so if he goes Cavalier... yeah, I definitely don't have lethal through a Cavalier, so I'm probably supposed to just get this off the board. So let's do that. I don't know, do I have... there's like a world where I have lethal through a Cavalier. Because I get to play this, then remove counters for mana, then do this, then do this. I actually might go at him here. It's also better if he top decks a land and then storms and would hit another Karn. This is obviously dangerous, but I think I might do this. Because if he plays just Cavalier, he might be dead. Depending on what I draw off the Reveler, obviously, but... we're going to try this. Yep. Sure. Okay. Okay. So we're going to play this. We're going to remove 3 counters. We're going to deal 3 here. Get a lot of triggers going on. Actually, if I fire up Den here, is he just dead? He gets 1 block. He would block here. He would go to exactly not dead. Alright, good to know. Play this. He would go to 1. He would block here. Okay. So, do this. Do this. Draw 3. Alright, we did it. I could be a troll and play another Steamkin, but there's just no reason to do that, so let's just do this. Alright. Game 3. Alright, I definitely want another roast. Feel like I trim a Reveler, probably. Although, like I said, quick Bedlam Reveler is kind of important in this matchup, I think. So, maybe not, but... I still think that's probably what I want to get rid of. We should be able to find 1 of 3 with how many cards our deck sees. It's an odd hand. I'm gonna keep it. Depending on what I draw, I might just have to play this as a land on turn 1 and then play this on turn 2 to maximize what this hand can do, but we'll see what our opponent does. Yeah. I think I need to play it as a land and let him have the elf. I don't think I win this game if I don't have 2 mana. Alright. Whatever. Do your thing. Go. Really sucks for me, but I think we just have to do the Steamkin thing this game to win. Sure. Okay. Go. Alright, let's see how crazy we can get with Steamkin this game. Yep, here comes Cavalier. Yep. God, the milling a storm there is pretty disgusting. Okay. So... I can go Swift Spear, Swift Spear, Swift Spear, add 3 mana, and then abrade this. kind of real. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 5 mana, so 5, 6, 7, 8. He has 8 mana. It's a tough turn. I do think I play triple Swift Spear and then just try to figure out the best way to leverage this. I think it just has to be the Abrade. Yeah, we'll Abrade his guy. Play this. Play this. Play this. Always yield to this. Make that much easier. Add 3 mana. Don't love losing a mana, but I think I just need to do it this way. Go. We might be able to sequence into something insane. It's still a winnable game. Steamkin is a really, really busted card. Yep. Sure. Okay. Yep. Ratchet Bomb? That's disgusting. Alright. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. Impulse. Okay. What's up, GoNub? How are you doing? So, I can play this. Alright, so I guess... do this, add mana, play this. Probably hold this. So strange, man. Another thing we could do, I suppose, is just try to guarantee that we get Spectacle here for the light up the stage. I think I need to put this down to 1. Could also just cast this, then cast light up the stage, but I think that's bad. I think I want to get a second Steamkin into play. But I don't know what that's doing for me necessarily. Why don't I do this? Combat. Have I tried the mono red mid range? No. I have not. Karn, you.
If they're smart, they block the one going at them and just let the Karn die. No blocks at all? What? Okay. Sure. That doesn't make any sense. Light it up. Okay, whatever. Alright. Add 2 mana. Play another Steamkin. Play this. And probably cast the Impulse, I guess? I'll tell you one thing, this deck is certainly cool. I'm really happy I'm playing Steamkin. This card has been very impressive. Alright, that's actually really good. Okay, go ahead. We're, like, really doing it next turn. So if he doesn't do something particularly good here, he might be in trouble. We're gonna get to just do everything we want. Untaps Nykthos, does the Nykthos thing again. Yep. Oh, he did not Flashback Storm? Cityscape Leveler? That's frustrating. Okay. That's really annoying. Well. Can go Soulscar Mage. Soulscar Mage. Remove. Can obviously Obliterating Bolt. I think we're just gonna run out of gas, unfortunately. We really needed the second Karn into Cityscape there was pretty frustrating. We really needed 2 Steamkins here to do what we wanted. I'd still go double Obliterating Bolt, I guess. But like what do I mean, like, the problem is I can't even pressure anything. Like, I can go Obliterating Bolt here twice to cut his Devotion. Then he can't Flashback Storm, I guess. He still just has a Karn. He just gets a Sky Sov and beats me with that. I guess I could top deck, like, Bedlam Reveler into a Braid. Sure, we'll keep playing. I'm, like, super dead, I think, but maybe there's a chance, I guess. Don't know that there is, but we're just gonna see. Alright, I forgot that they get permanent counters. That's kind of funny. Always a chance. I mean, yeah, there is in this spot, too. I mean, Very unlikely, to say the least. It definitely involves Bedlam Reveler. Yeah, I mean, the second Karn, man, was just, we needed that to, like, even if he storms into it, it's maybe beatable, but the fact that he just had the second one. Wait, what? He just had enough mana anyway? I didn't realize he just had enough mana anyway. So I probably should have... 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so I guess I should have probably just dealt with the Cityscape Leveler. That was a mistake. Although him doing this is almost certainly better for me than him getting Skysov. So, I guess he still could, though, if he has a land drop here. Might not be high, but there's a chance. Yeah. It involves Bedlam Reveler, certainly. Damping Sphere. Okay. It's kind of funny. Yeah. Yeah. There goes my Steamkin. No blocks. Oh, that's funny. Alright. The brutal thing about this game was not being able to kill that elf, but I definitely do not think I was supposed to. Like, my hand, I had to just try to play to that Steamkin. We could not go for the kill on the elf. That was not a way to win. No, DBZ player. I'm saying right there, getting that turn, getting Skysov was better than getting Damping Sphere. Oh, sure, go Nub. Yeah, you're talking about the Fires deck, right? The Spike deck. Pretty sure Spike popularized that deck. Yeah, he got Damping Sphere for God knows what reason, but he was just afraid of me chaining off spells, I guess. Let's get that 1/4, baby. Yeah. At least I will say we've been pretty close. At least, like, these have not been horrible games. That's funny, Go Nub. I think this hand is good enough, but it's close. No 1-mana play is kind of awkward. But we've got a 2-mana removal spell into Fable. It's probably a pretty reasonable hand against fair decks, so let's give it a try. Yes, DBZ. We left... Yep. Okay, so mono white. I think we definitely beat mono white. Go. I don't think it's like a crazy good matchup, but I think we definitely have the tools to beat it. Play a Luminarch Aspirant. Do it. Alright, that is good for me too. So get to Spike Field that. Okay, surprised he didn't sack that. It's fine with me. Okay, I'm just going to leave up a Braid here. The following turn, we go Ramanap Ruins into Fable. Okay. Yep, kill this. Let's draw that Soul Seer off the top, baby. Let's go. Unlucky. Alright, well, Fable it is. Go. Sure. Thalia's lieutenant. That's certainly annoying, but definitely beatable. They had pitch Mountain light up the stage, more than likely. That is what I'm going to do here. How's it going, Genocide? Not great. Not great. Not gonna lie to you. Well, double Steamkin. It's not amazing. I feel like he'd be a maniac to block, right? Like, no way he blocks here. Unless he has second Adeline, but I'm gonna... I think I attack. Normal day around here? Yeah, pretty much. I guess having the blocker is, like, kind of nice. I'll have plenty of mana next turn. I guess maybe I'll just save it to chump block. Probably better to have a chump block option. Attack, this might make him, like, kind of think a little bit, I guess. I don't think he blocks. We'll see. Be a very odd block. Yeah. Okay, play this. Go. I think I'm going to want the mana, but I'm not sure. Sure, castle. That's annoying. Fun fact, though, if I draw Soul Seer, he might... Oh, man. He might get blown out by, like, activating this. Alright, well, now I'm happy I didn't hold back. So it wouldn't have really done anything for me. I have to block this. This is a lethal attack because he can fire this up. Do I want to give him more information? I don't think it matters that much, so yes. I don't think I have any outs, but we'll see. Soul Seer would be a start. That would let me kill the Adeline, and he can't save it, and if he tried to, he'd just get 2 for 1. I mean, I've got blocks, I guess, so maybe there's a chance. Play this. Play this. I'm gonna save the impulse for Mutavault, I think. Could have killed the Brutal Cathar and got my thing back, I suppose, but I think this is fine. You also find winning to be overrated. That's fair, Genocide. That's a pretty good draw from him. Alright, that's... next game. Just have a casual 11 cards we can... or 9 cards we can bring in against them. No big deal. Alright, well, I think I want the slow stuff out of my deck. Fable, gonna go. I think I like Bedlam Reveler here just because my spell count is gonna be so absurdly high. Cathartic Reunion, not a huge fan. Soul Seer is pretty mana inefficient. Would have been good that game, but not something I'm trying to do. I kind of want, like, one less Swift Spear, maybe. I might want to keep all my threats. Maybe just trim in a Braid. I think that's the worst removal spell. I think I like that. Let's try this. Yep, keep. Hand looks good. One, yeah. Go. Halfway between aggro and big red. I guess. I don't think this deck's really aggro at all, to be honest with you. It's just kind of a mid-range deck. I know we're playing Soulscar and Swift Spear, but, like, not really an aggro deck. Yeah, we'll be killing that. Do it right now. I know I'm missing a point of damage here, but I think I like using my mana. But that may have been wrong, I don't know. Maybe I'm supposed to leave it in play. I guess I did cut Fable. Yeah, but this deck, you cannot play this deck and not play Swifties and Soulscars. You have to have 1 mana plays, you know? I don't think you play this deck without Swifties and Soulscars. Like, that's how you enable the light ups. Makes the Steamkins a lot better. It's kind of like old Mono Red Prowess, really. I mean, very similar to old Mono Red Prowess, right? Your spells are obviously worse, but... Probably want to volley this, then roast this. Oh, sure, the Fables and Revelers seem out of place. I don't. The problem is I don't know how else you can build this deck. Like, I don't think you can play Mono Red Reveler without playing Swifty and Soulscar. I get they're a little weird, but... Like, you can't play a deck that can't get on the board in the first few turns in Pioneer. Like, this is not an option. Alright, Steamkin Roast is really nice here. Just looks weird, sure. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Okay, that's fine. Well, only bad draw in our deck here is a tap land. I guess another creature would kind of suck, but every red spell... Alright, that's a great draw. Okay, another Bedlam Reveler, huh? Well, we got 4 spells in here, so... Alright, here's what we do. I play this. And then I can attack with it. Extremely unlikely he would take the double block here, and if he did, I'd be fine with it. But I can Reveler him here if he doesn't block, but I'm, like I said, I'm fine with him blocking, so... I think that's a really bad trade for him. I will gladly take it. Okay. And I'm just going to play the one in my hand, because we can play this one next turn. Okay, play this. Go. All the Bedlam Revelers. Okay, you got a recruitment officer. That is fine. Yep. Opponent probably just has to sit back and block. I don't think they can be aggressive here at all. But who knows? Maybe they think they can be. No. Alright, that was a great draw. I think I want to kill the lieutenant. Oh, Reckless Rage. The problem, dude, the problem is the 4 damage spells just don't kill Shieldred. Like, I just don't think that's a reasonable thing to do in Pioneer, unless... I guess we just main deck all our roast effects and just say we lose to Shieldred in game 1, or have to 2-for-1 ourselves on it, but that's terrible. We could also play Lightning Axe, I guess. Because, like, pitching cards isn't the end of the world. It's interesting to think about, I guess. How are you killing Shelly now? Rending Flame? Or not Rending Flame, Soulseer. So he activates his guy, that's fine. Okay, so I can still play the mountain. I can okay, so let's do this. Add mana. Play this. Roast. Actually, let's do this first, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, play this first. Probably gonna roast, but let's see what we draw. It's like a world where I would play another Reveler, I guess. A really strange world where I draw 2 1-mana spells off this. Actually, we have 3 mana. This is, like, insane. Steepkin is so sick. I didn't even realize how good this card was going to be, but it is freaking insane. So now I can do this. I go Rending Volley, kill this, and then I can... I mean, he might concede, or he might let me just keep going. I'm fine to keep going. Now I just play Bedlam Reveler, pitch these, draw 3 more. This is going to 3 counters, so we get to activate this again. Yeah, no, the Steamkins have been really, really good. Steamkin has been really, really good. Which is another reason, I guess, to not play Soulseer and play Lightning Axe is the efficiency on Steamkin. We could also just say screw it and just be dead to shoulder it and just play the Reckless Rages like you were talking about. That's like an option too. I think Lightning Axe is maybe doable though. Maybe the Cathartic Reunions weren't necessary too. Maybe just like play 4 Lightning Axe, just have infinity 1-mana removal for things. I think we're going to do another league with this deck, honestly. I've enjoyed the gameplay of this deck a lot. Like, even though we're 1-3, like, we've lost in game 3s twice, and we're going to game 3 again here. So, like, we've played close games. Like, we've been competitive. I just think I slightly misbuilt the deck. But I think we can make it better, certainly. Hand's a little awkward, but I think I'm going to keep it. It's got lands and some nice creatures. We'll try it out. Yep. I'm going to play Swifty first, because this one's more important, I guess. If they try to interact. That was not a very good draw. Okay. Go. Okay, I'm gonna cast a Reckless Impulse. Don't even know that I'm gonna attack here, to be honest. If he played an Adeline, I would want to be able to eat the 1/1. Okay, we had to land in a Bolt. Alright, now I might attack, because if he does play Adeline, I have an answer. But, again, I don't want to just give him a 1/1. I'm just not going to attack. I just don't think I need to. We could just be patient in this game. I'm just going to be very defensive. Because I feel like I win the long game with this deck more often than not in this matchup. Wedding Announcement will be a problem, and now that I've said it, he's certainly going to play it, but... Okay, maybe not. That works. So I just go for the Obliterating Bolt here, see what he does. And I play this as a land, obviously. If he has Brave the Elements, I don't really care. Okay, play this. Alright, now I attack. Attacking's pretty free. He could have Iganjo, I guess, which would be a little annoying, but he has a castle in play, so if I'm getting lands out of his hand, I think I'm okay with that. Go ahead. Yep. So obviously, I mean, he could have a Brave the Elements here. Am I supposed to try and hit a land drop? Kind of think trying to hit a land drop makes pretty okay sense. I could also just attack for 1 and see if he doesn't block, and then I can light up the stage. This is like actually a very easy attack. So, okay, so him not blocking makes it feel like he might not have a Brave the Elements. But either way, let's do this now. Always yield. play this, obviously. I think I'm still going to go for the Obliterating Bolt. Even though I feel like he might have Brave here. But if he does, he does. Go. Okay. Him not blocking, like, kind of signaled to me that he might not have it, but that's alright. Sure. Okay. Really? Okay. Sure. I'll block. Okay. That's a very good draw. Alright, so now I can just deal with both his threats. I feel like that's probably the play. And then I can attack him for 6. Start to put the pressure on a little bit here. So we got 5 spells in there now. So Bedlam Reveler is going to be cheap as I want it to be for the rest of the game. Another interesting line here, I suppose, is just attack with both of these and then light up the stage and play another prowess creature. That might actually be better. I don't even care if he activates this. Like, he just doesn't have time to do that anymore at all. Yeah, I'm gonna do the attack and then light up, play another Soulscar play. It just puts him under so much freaking pressure next turn. Okay. And it also can let me hit a land drop, which obviously I really want to hit lands right now. Okay. Play this as a land, play this, say go. Alright, pressure's on, opponent. Pressure is on. Okay. Sure. He's attacking. This dude's out of his mind. No blocks. What is this attack? This attack is psychotic. You like somehow think you're gonna outrace 3 prowess creatures with a spell right here? It's insane. I'm so confused. Did he animate Mutavault again on accident or what? I think he did. That's hilarious. Alright, well, let's work on killing our opponent here. Reckless Impulse. Pretty sure if I just Spike Field them, they're dead. Obviously, a 2-3 isn't the goal, but I'm honestly kind of happy about it in this league. Alright, yeah, Spike Field you. Kind of great. He can't even Iganjo us anymore. No Iganjoing today, opponent. It's just a lethal attack unless he has Destroy Evil, I guess. That'd be a pretty random card to have here. Alright, he doesn't have it. Alright, not a terrible league. I mean, we lost to Mono Green, we lost to Rakdos, we beat Mono White. What was our other... I forget what our other loss was to, and what our other win was against, but... It was like a pretty interesting league.